welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble and I'm here with your readings for March the 26th through April the 1st. I can't believe we're in April already. It's crazy. So first of all, thank you for liking my videos, for sharing them on your social media, for commenting. I read every comment, for subscribing if you haven't already. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And please check out my Patreon page. I have a Patreon page. The link will be below, and it'll also be on my YouTube channel, and just check it out. It's another way to just support me, and I want to thank my patrons. I just started it a week or so ago, and it's just thank you. Now, I just wanted to do a little astrological report first. Also, personal readings are below. These are for general readings. They're for your sun, moon, and rising. You'll find those links to the other videos down below, so you can click on your sun, moon, and rising. And I will put a timeline if you're checking out more than one video, where to skip this intro, because I'll put this intro on everything. So the big news is the full moon in Libra on the 31st. Now, this is a blue moon. We call it a blue moon. That's how it comes, once in a blue, right? Once in a blue moon. It's usually every 2.5 years, but we actually had one in January. But we didn't have only because we didn't have a full moon in February, because it was 28 days. It was too short. So we have 2 full moons, and the second moon is not really blue. It's just called a blue moon. Anyway, enough about that. Let's go to astrology. So this very powerful full moon is in Libra. Now, Libra is about love. It's about relationship. It's about harmony. It's no conflict. It wants to be balanced, and that's wonderful, right? Yes. But at the same time, the Sun and Mercury, which is retrograde, is opposing it, and that's in Aries. And also we have Mars in Capricorn and Saturn opposing it too. So there's this, there's Leo. There's the full moon in Libra out there on its own, trying to balance all this energy, and it's going to be a little challenging. Now, so they're all challenging aspects. Now, the thing that's going to save us somewhat is that, okay, the Sun is about, your identity, me, shining on me, right? And Mercury is about communication. But Mercury is retrograde, so when a planet's going forward, it's about what you project outward, right? So when it's retrograde, it's about going in. So, with this Mars energy, we're going to want to we'll perhaps, say something really fast without thinking. So with Mercury in retrograde, it might slow it down a bit. Also with Saturn there. Saturn, Mars is about action, moving forward really fast, and Saturn's about no, slow, stop, and may even put blocks in place to slow you down, right? It's known as the planet of accidents. Sometimes it's just to slow you, stop. You need to slow down. It's the planet of teaching lessons, right? So it's a dynamic energy that's happening this week. And if we look, full moons are usually a culmination, right? It can be the ending of something. It can be, releasing relationships. It can be releasing behaviors that aren't working for us anymore. It can be releasing the way we react or respond, or releasing friendships. It can be about forgiveness. It can be about healing. It's a good time to kind of reflect and to go in and see what no longer works for us anymore. That's what a full moon is really good for. And also it can be the culmination and, you know, the blossoming of something that you've really worked hard on. And it could be the culmination of all that. You know, your intentions at the first moon, right? At the new moon, go back and see what your intentions were. That's why I always write mine down and see if anything's come to fruition. It's really interesting, really is, to do that. Now, what else is going on? I have to put my glasses on and look at my notes for this. Yes, it can be very emotional and sensitive for some people. Of course, that's the new moon, right? We could be extremely sensitive when somebody says something, and we could really be hurt by it. So it's important to really think before we speak, like bite your tongue. You know, take a deep breath in. Think about what you're going to say. And also what you can say, what you say may be misconstrued. Now, Venus will have moved into Taurus, and Venus is at home in Taurus, darling. She's going home. She's feeling really good. She'll be languishing on the couch, eating bonbons, taking, you know, rose petal baths. She's going to feel romantic. She's going to feel wonderful. So you've got this wonderful energy. And at the same time, she's moving into a really nice aspect to Uranus, which is the planet of surprises. Meet a new love. We could bump into someone unexpectedly when we least expect it, right? It could be about, you know, Venus is about finances too. We could have some surprises with finances. So I feel that this is a really interesting and a really lovely energy coming in. And I think this is a really opportune time to focus on, you know, equality and balance, because that's what Libra is about. And look what's happening, you know, across the nation. It's all the young people are you know, rising up and what amazing speakers they were. I was blown away by that. Anyway, listen, that's getting on something else. Anyway, that was just so moving to watch that. To watch all those young people so articulate and so confident and so done with what's going on. Power to you guys. You're going to save us. Anyway, let's go to your card, shall we? Hello, Aries, and welcome to your reading for today. I'm actually recording this today on March the 26th through April the 1st. So the first card that comes out for you is the Ace of Earth. Look at that. I love these cards. Look, in this deck, with this card that comes through, it's saying that it's time. Maybe you're looking for financial security, right? Some of you are looking for financial security because this is a general reading. And in order to do that, this is saying it's an opportune time. You have to really look at the situation. Explore what it is that you're interested in. Even if you have to go back to school, make a plan. Now is the time to start. This is indicating that change is coming. Right? Even if you're not thinking about financial security, this is a card that's saying, look, there's change coming. So make a plan for financial security so that you can be independent. This is a perfect time for you. This is a little card saying, it's a little signpost saying, change is coming, prepare for that change. So really explore your options on how to make your life more financially secure in your future. So this is about making a plan, right? Perhaps, you know, it could be as simple as updating your resume. It could be looking for a job. It could be investments. So now the second card clarifying that is the Queen of Wands. I love her. I feel that it's a time for you to network. I'm really getting that you can really meet people networking. She's the queen of network. She's a socialite. She's someone that has it all. She's balanced. She's got, you know, she's the career woman, she's got the family, she's got that happy home life, and she's got an amazing career, and she's like the hostess with the mostess. So I'm really getting that it's a good time for you to go out there and network. Let me go to the next card. Excuse me. The next card is the Queen of Air, right? Now, the Queen of Air is this intellect. You know, she's got an analytical brain. She has studied human behavior, and she can cut right. She sees patterns in people's behaviors. She knows exactly if a person is in a certain position, she knows where they made the mistake and what they did. So she's this analytical brain. She's cerebral. People think that has no empathy and that she's very closed off. She appears that way, right? Because she's up in her mind. She doesn't think with emotions. I'm really getting that you have some changes coming. So this is about looking at the truth in a situation, but doing it in a logical way. She thinks logically and analytically. And I know, guys, Aquarius are very analytical and very up in their head, right? Because you guys are air signs. So this is saying embody that. Don't overanalyze, but think logically. Because and this is someone also that you could actually come into contact with, someone that's very much like that and will push your buttons, because look, she speaks her truth, and she can debate and she can debate an issue, and she will convince you of the truth because she's very good. She wins every debate, right? She's very good at convincing. She's very astute, really intelligent, and she enjoys people, intelligent people. So this is, look, if you come into contact with someone like that, either at work or in business, don't come from an emotional standpoint. If you better come to her with the facts. She sees through everything. So if you come in a calm way with facts, she'll hear you. She's not completely devoid of emotion or empathy. She's not. She's really, she just thinks with her mind and thinks logically. I have a feeling, okay, and look, you've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is the Apprentice card. Okay, so if you're coming, some of you may have to argue a point or put your point across some way. And in this instance, you better learn everything you can about what you're about to present, right? So you may have to, maybe you're selling yourself, maybe you're selling an idea, maybe, you know, there's something coming up, but you've got to come to this with, you're being asked at this time that you need to think logically and look at the truth and actually come to the table leave your emotions out of this. So if you feel emotional, step back and take a breath, and then come with it from an analytical, cerebral, side to it. So you're going to have to handle this situation with your intellect. Now, this could even be, right, because change is coming, you need to kind of look at your talents, what you like. Is it realistic? She's very real. She's realistic. And you have to be very careful of your language when she pops up, because she's going to tell you the truth. And you might, if this person is coming in for you, you might, you'll be like, oh my God, I can't. But she's telling you the truth with the best intentions. And she doesn't sugarcoat it, because it's just, that's the truth for her. But it hurts people, because, it hurts people when they hear that. But this message that she gives to people, if she's talking to you and she tells you something that kind of, it's something that you need to hear. So be open. Be open during this time to hearing the truth, and don't shoot the messenger, and don't, she's really a very, very intelligent person, analytical, and she's going to come to you with the truth. So you need to hear it. Now, if you are embodying her, you need to soften your language. Come to the table with a little compassion and kindness, and you know, tell the truth, but you know, soften the edges. Now, the next card that comes up is the Eight of Fire. This is saying, get off your ass and get your acting gear. You've got to get in gear. You've got to take action. This is the time that things start happening fast, and don't sit at home, you know, in your head. This is like Mars. Step into action. You've got to get out there and do what you've got to do. Because really, I see change coming, but I see a good change, but it's like you've got to really kind of plan for a change, right? And I feel that it's about finances. So maybe you're getting a new job or a position, and it's like really being on point, and it's really bringing to the table. You've got to learn everything you can about it. And you've got to, when you get this job, you've got to kind of be very rational and leave your emotions out of it. If you're getting a job or a promotion, or you're going for a job, perhaps, or you're changing careers. This is very broad spectrum, what I'm seeing here. I just know that you're being asked to really plan for change and plan for your financial security, and you have to speak up, and you've got to learn everything you can about what you're about to do, and you've got to get out and get on it, right? And then you've got the Three of Cups. This is about, well, this is celebration, right? But it's also teamwork. So you may have to work with people and really kind of come together with them and be the best that you can be. But really look at everything in life as a blessing. So celebrate your life. Celebrate everything and everyone in it. Aquarius. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you all, and I'll see you next week.
To inquire about or purchase any of Mary's services, please email mary@liveinthesolution.com.